Well, guys, we may not be moving south. It's been a real hard decision, to be honest with you, as to what we want to do. Well, what we want to do and what we really need to do. You know, we want to move south. However, this weekend was kind of a message that maybe we should not move south and we should stay where we are. I'm not going to get into it too much right now, but I will get into it a little bit deeper. I had a very bad weekend. A weekend that if I was in another state, I wouldn't have the support of the doctors that I have here at my disposal. Because I've told you before, I have a good rapport with my doctors. I mean, I've been with them for some time, and I make it a habit. It may be a bad habit, but I make it a habit to become friends, or at least try to become friends with my doctors, and over time, most of the time, it works. And if it doesn't, well then, okay. You know, if the doctor's a good doctor, and he's a pleasant doctor in the office, and he's got a good doctor rapport, I'm not going to change the doctor just because he doesn't want to become a friend. You know, he wants to keep a strictly patient-doctor relationship. That's fine with me. But like I say, most of my doctors are very friendly orientated. And that's one of the reasons why we are probably going to stay here in Connecticut. Because of, like I say, one, the problem. I gotta make a U-turn. Well, I gotta turn around here. This is a little town parking lot. But anyway, like I say, it was a bad weekend. It's a weekend that I wouldn't want to go through, and being told that I'd have to, you know, like, well, go to the emergency room, you know, and then being, you know, in an area that we're half an hour away, you know, making my wife have to go through that. And then my boys, you know, my dogs, you know, being alone, you know, for any period of time, it's just not going to happen. So I think it's just going to be one of those things to where, well, that's not going to work either. I am having a hell of a day today finding a parking place. You know, the last time, well, there's one right there. Last time I came here, I thought I was backing into a parking place, and I actually backed in to a space, but it was a driveway. I blocked the driveway. And that's another thing. You know, the town that I'm in, you know, I blocked the guy's driveway. You know, now, he didn't know where I was or anything, so he called the cops. The cops come. They ran the plate, you know, and plus my number's all over the truck, so they called my number naturally. And, you know, they hunted me down. I was in the doctor's office. You know, they didn't give me a ticket. You know, it took them about 15 minutes to get a hold of me because I'm in the doctor's office, in the doctor's exam room. So I just kept hanging up the phone. So finally, they actually came into the doctor's office. They found out through my wife. You know, so I mean, it's that kind of a town. You know, they could have very easily tagged me and towed me, but you know, they didn't do neither. You know, they took 15 minutes of time, you know, trying to locate me. You know, so there's a good rapport here. You know, there's a whole life of I guess you want to call it family, you know, in one way or another. So, but I'll get back to you in a minute because I have to go see my holistic doctor.